There's a story buried deep in the shadows of time, a tale so ancient and strange that even most religious texts left it out. It speaks of beings from the sky, not angels in shining robes, but watchers, celestial beings who descended to earth not to guide, but to alter us. This is the story of the Watchers, found in the lost pages of the Book of Enoch. And what they gave us may have shaped civilization, but it may also have doomed us. The Book of Enoch isn't part of the modern Bible. In fact, many religious institutions considered it too dangerous or too strange. But in Ethiopia, the book survived, kept alive by monks and scholars. Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah, claims he walked with God, and with otherworldly beings who whispered secrets not meant for mankind. But were these divine messengers, or something else entirely? The Watchers, also called the Grigori, were 200 celestial beings who descended to Earth on Mount Hermon. Their purpose? To observe. But they didn't just watch. They began to interfere. They fell in love with human women. They broke cosmic law. And from their union came a terrifying hybrid. The Nephilim, giant beings of incredible strength, cruelty, and appetite. But it wasn't just the birth of giants that changed history. The Watchers began teaching humanity skills and secrets that had been locked away by divine decree. Azazel, one of their leaders, taught the art of war, how to make swords, knives, and shields. Another taught enchantments and the power of the stars. Another revealed the signs of the moon. These weren't gifts. They were knowledge we were never supposed to possess. It's as if the Watchers handed us a cosmic cheat sheet: technology, astrology, beauty, manipulation, medicine, seduction. They opened doors in the human mind that could never be closed. This knowledge accelerated human culture, perhaps even sparked civilization itself. But there was a price, and it came swiftly. The earth groaned under the weight of the Nephilim. They consumed everything. They turned violent. They turned on humans and on each other. Blood filled the rivers, and the cries of the oppressed reached the heavens. The Watchers had given us fire, but it was burning everything down. God, according to Enoch, could not ignore it any longer. The punishment was biblical, literally. God sent the archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel to intervene. The Nephilim were destroyed in a global flood. The Watchers were chained in the depths of the earth, locked in a dimension of darkness until the end of days. And humanity was left to pick up the pieces, never fully understanding what had just happened. But what if it wasn't divine punishment? What if it was interstellar quarantine? Some theorists suggest the Watchers weren't angels at all, but alien beings who broke protocol, violating the prime directive, if you will. What we interpreted as rebellion and punishment may have been a war between factions of advanced extraterrestrials, those who wanted to uplift us, and those who said we weren't ready. Ancient astronaut theorists point to the timing. The Book of Enoch describes star maps, lunar cycles, and the movement of celestial bodies with eerie precision. How would a shepherd from 3000 BCE know such things? Unless, of course, he was told, or shown, perhaps even taken above the earth and given the view of the stars from space. In one passage, Enoch is said to be brought before the Holy Great One and shown the secrets of the universe. He sees fiery wheels in the sky, massive crystal palaces, and strange beings beyond human form. Could these visions have been a primitive description of space stations, spacecraft, or interdimensional portals? The language of the past bends around modern interpretation, but the strangeness remains. Azazel, the most notorious of the Watchers, was bound in the desert under jagged rocks. His name later appears in the Hebrew scapegoat ritual, where the sins of the people are symbolically placed on a goat and sent into the wilderness. Could this be an echo of something real? A fallen entity blamed for gifting us dangerous knowledge? There are other Watchers mentioned, each with their specialty: teaching root work, astrology, metallurgy, charms. It mirrors the sudden leap in human understanding during the dawn of the Bronze Age. Were these mythic figures just metaphors? Or were they the reason we evolved faster than biology should have allowed? From Mesopotamia to Egypt, ancient myths repeat the same pattern. Gods or beings descend, share sacred knowledge, and leave or are banished. The Anunnaki, the Apkallu, the Seven Sages. Different names, same archetype. These stories could be distorted records of real encounters with watchers, aliens masquerading as gods, or simply misinterpreted by early humans. Even the flood myth echoes globally. Cultures from Sumer to South America describe a great deluge that wiped out giants or corrupted men. Coincidence? Or a real event so catastrophic it burned itself into the collective memory of our species? And if the Watchers were real, did any survive? Some say yes, that remnants of their bloodline still walk among us. Legends of secret societies, bloodline dynasties, and elite families may trace back to Nephilim ancestry. Hidden in plain sight, they may still hold forbidden knowledge, just as the Watchers once did. Only now it's encrypted in code, finance, and quantum tech. But the knowledge itself, was it evil or just misused? The Watchers may have wanted to help. Some even plead with God in the Book of Enoch, asking forgiveness. But the damage was done. Humanity had tasted divine power, and that hunger has only grown stronger. We build AI, map the genome, reach for Mars. Are we walking the same path again? And if we are, who watches us now? Are there still celestial beings monitoring our progress? Watching from orbit or from another dimension? Could UFOs be the modern form of angels? No wings, just glowing discs and technology so advanced it seems like magic? The Watchers were punished for their interference. But what if they succeeded? What if their knowledge didn't die in the flood, but evolved with us, carried in our myths, dreams, and perhaps even our DNA? What if we are the Watchers now? The Book of Enoch ends not with finality, but with mystery. It leaves us questioning everything: who we are, where we came from, and what we were meant to be. Perhaps it's more than a forgotten text. Perhaps it's a warning, or a roadmap, or a confession from beings who only wanted to help and failed. So when you look up at the stars tonight, ask yourself, are they looking back? And if they are, what do they see? A species lost in its own creation? Or a spark of the divine, still unfolding, still dangerous, still forbidden, still unknown? Thanks for watching. If you'd like to support my channel, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. It really helps me out. See you next time.